Welcome to Show Up and Glow. My name's Jalen. This is the Cozy Corner, a space created just for you to tune in and chill out. If this interests you, I invite you to find some headphones, a quiet space, and join me for a calming and comforting experience. If this is not for you, that is okay. I appreciate you stopping by. As you notice yourself enjoying your stay, please like and subscribe for more of this calm and cozy vibe. So yeah, let's get started. It's the freaking Cozy Corner time. So we're about to calm down. We're about to calm down. We're about to have a little chit-chat session and just get nice and slow. Because life is anything but slow right now. I don't know how you're feeling in your day-to-day, but oh boy, I feel like things are chaotic AF right now, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So, sorry, my little earbuds. Trying to adjust it. So yeah, welcome in. This is your time for yourself, to take for yourself, to let that brain unwind, to let that brain calm down, to let that brain just rest. Even if you have some chatter in your mind, even if that mind doesn't want to be quiet, if you're able to put your phone down, if you're watching this on your phone, I apologize. I understand that you can't put your phone down, then don't put your phone down. If you're watching this on TV or an iPad or something, just put your phone down and rest. Give yourself some of that space to just freaking not think of your phone. We all have that phone. We all have a phone that keeps our mind just like going all the time. And that phone just shows us videos all the time of just going nonstop. Lots of cuts, lots of quick edits, lots of this, lots of that. That's the opposite of how I want you to feel coming into the Cozy Corner today. Here, we're taking nice, big, deep breaths whenever we feel like we need it. We're listening to the sounds of Mr. Clock in the background. We might also keep our eyes open and watch lovely Lady Lava Lamp. She's moving real slow today. She gets it. She's understanding the vibe. She gets what's going on. And there's nothing to do in the Cozy Corner. And I think that's the, it feels like is it an act of rebellion? It feels like it's an act of rebellion at this point in our world to not have to be doing something, to not feel guilty for not doing something. Even sometimes, guys, I got into a really bad habit recently where for every commercial break I was watching on my streaming platform, I would pick up my phone and get on my phone. Every single commercial break, 90 seconds, every single one. Picked up my phone, got on my phone, scrolled until my show came back. What are we doing? And I'll be real honest with you. It made me feel nauseous. It made me feel sick to my stomach by, I don't know, the end of 5 days of doing that. Every time I would watch something, I would just feel so sick. And I would be like, why do I feel sick? And then my brain would quietly be like, it's because you're constantly scrolling on that phone. And that phone has constant, endless videos that are 5 seconds each. And they're wrecking your brain. And doesn't your brain feel a little heavy? And doesn't your brain feel like it hurts kind of a little bit? And does that make your stomach feel bad? And then I was like, yeah. That was getting a little out of control. That was a little crazy. Why did I do that? But there's something at least my age, we grew up not having streaming services. Like we barely had cable TV. We did, but we were new to it. And there's something that has been completely rewired in those commercial break period times for me that I just do not want. It's like I don't want to give my free will and my free time in that commercial break to like be sold something I get on Instagram, and I'm sold something. Like it's nonstop. And so after recognizing, like, why are we scrolling? Why can't you just give your brain a break? I realized how far I have slipped from cozy lifestyle, cozy vibes in my day-to-day, cozy vibes when no one's looking, cozy vibes when it's just myself. Those cozy vibes when it's just yourself build a very, very strong foundation for when you have to get out into the world or engage with people who ruffle your feathers. That cozy foundation you build for yourself in private is incredibly important. There was a period of time in my life where I needed that. I needed to build a new foundation. And man, I was go, 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 go all the time. This was about 9 years ago. It's a long time ago. I was just go, go, go all the time. And finally life, like, unfortunately slowed me down. Finding that foundation of stillness, whether it was turning on like essential oils and letting that fill the air. Ooh, that's an amazing trigger for your brain to calm down and to tell your brain it is safe, and it is safe to feel calm, and it is safe to be still. Essential oil in a diffuser, so incredibly powerful, fairly affordable. You can keep them all over your house. You can keep them in just one room. At the time, I just had it in my living room, and I knew if I was feeling a little cloudy that day, if maybe the sun was out, but I was feeling gray, that I could turn that diffuser on, and I would allow myself to gently start feeling better as the essential oils, kind of got in the air. Another affordable one, if you can do it, are baths. Grounding in a bath with, I've just recently been researching and testing out magnesium flakes. I like it. I don't know if it's gonna do what it's gonna say, because I don't know if it's going to. Well, here's the thing. You don't have to know if it's going to work or not. You just have to take small steps and trust the process. It's having faith. It's believing and having comfort in the unknown that it could help you feel better. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it will help me feel better, and it will help you feel better when you start taking small steps, incorporating small new things, such as magnesium flakes, into your bathtub if you can, to help with anxiety, to help with calming down, all that stuff. But sometimes it does take the repetition of doing it, and also training our mind when we do it that I'm going to feel better after this. That is a huge, huge player in everything we want to change and do in our life. It's so simple, and you start with, I'm going to feel better after this. Whether it's a walk around your house, whether it's trying a healthy food, whether it's coloring in a coloring book to slow down, whether it's listening to a meditation, finding stillness in your day, turning on the Cozy Corner and joining me here. I'm going to feel better after this. And in the middle of doing said thing, you might have a doubt. You might have something pop up that you're like, this is a bunch of BS. I'm not. We're going to reframe it again. I'm going to feel better after doing this. I'm going to feel better after doing this. And not only are we going to say it in our head quietly or out loud. Out loud's very powerful, but you could say it quietly to yourself. I also want you to feel it in your heart. When those words are coming out of your mouth or running through your mind, I want you to take those words and put them into your heart and have your heart feel warmer and lit up and believing it. Really, our heart space is where we're believing everything or not. If our heart space is not functioning properly, if we're not taking care of the heart, if we're not noticing our emotions are turned off, we're not going to be able to feel hopeful, positive, excited, genuinely happy to take on something new to help us at the end of the day. Isn't that what we're looking for right now? I know I am. And I know there are times when you are too, just to make you feel better. And I want us to give ourselves some grace today that we're not... You can beat yourself up over feeling bad if you did something bad, or you ate something that upset your stomach, or you said something mean, or whatever. We all are human. We all have those moments where it's going to ultimately make us feel not the best about ourselves. But I want us to give ourselves some grace and not beat ourselves up for days if this is something that happens. Like we started the video, the world is a little cray-cray. For a lack of a better term and for a simpler version, it's a little cray-cray. And I think in other countries, clearly with my accent, you can tell where I live. But in other countries, I hope it's not crazy for you. Honestly, I hope it is a lot more peaceful and just like of sound mind where you're at. Because if you're living in the country I'm in, there's a lot of stuff going on and we feel that as people. How could we not? How could we not take that on a little bit unconsciously? I mean, you don't even have to watch the news or read the news. I don't. Because it jacks with my head. But I can walk in the room of someone else in my house and hear the news real quick, and it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Of course. Oh, bad news again. And so we're unconsciously and consciously taking in stuff that is making us feel bad, knowingly or unknowingly. Most of the time it's unknowingly, and that's why you're like, why do I feel bad? I ate good, I worked out, I got rest, I felt fine, but why do I still feel kind of off, kind of bad? And we're going to give ourselves some grace right now to not take on all of that and to not feel like we are the problem for feeling bad all the time, because we're not. We're not. You're not. You can't be. You can't be. If you're here in the cozy corner, you are a good person. And you turn to the cozy corner to find comfort, to find peace, to find relaxation, to find connection. Whatever reason you turn to the cozy corner. Actually, leave me a comment below and tell me why you turn to the cozy corner. Tell me, please, give me your reasoning why you come to the cozy corner, especially if you're this far into the video. You're an OG, and I appreciate that. But what I mean by that is we cannot continue to beat ourselves up for feeling bad and not being able to shake it. We cannot continue to beat ourselves up over feeling bad and not be able to shake it, because right now, wherever you live, but particularly if you're in my country, you cannot avoid some things that are going on. So how do we create a cozier environment for ourselves? How do we get to a place in our life where we feel safe in our home, we feel safe in our body, we feel safe in our mind, we feel safe in our heart, to then build that foundation in private, so that way when the world tries to come in, we are grounded enough or have the knowing that we can always return to comfort even when life gets a little crazy. So I know ChatGPT can be a little controversial. In my world, ChatGPT is a boy. He just is. It has nothing to do with feminism or women's rights. He just is. He's a man. Maybe because he's just like so like, and not like, ooh, like creative and whimsy and like my version in my brain of like a woman like myself. He's a man. And I know ChatGPT can be controversial, so please take this next part just like gently and know that it's coming from a great place, and that sometimes ChatGPT can help you create healthy, interesting ideas to move forward in a more positive way. So, I was thinking about this last night. How can I continue to create more cozy in my day-to-day life, in my home, in my world, in my environment? Because right now I don't feel the coziest. I mean, guys, I know it's like a teacher and you think I like live in this cozy corner, that I like sleep in my chair back there. I don't. I wish I could. So if I can't, I mean, to you guys, I live here all the time, but if I can't live in my cozy corner every day, 24/7, how do I make that in my real life? How do I make my home feel cozier? What does my daily routine look like to incorporate cozy? And I'm talking, we're talking small baby steps here as we go. Take it from me. Please do not try to go like gangbusters, do 1,000 things changed in one day. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. At some point you will get there and you will feel like you're unstoppable. But for now, maybe pick 3 things you try out for as long as you want, 3 or less, as long as you want. So I got on ChatGPT last night and I was like, hey ChatGPT, if I want like a cozier life, what do I need to be doing? What could I incorporate into my day-to-day? And I brought my phone. Guys, say hello to Karopi. He's here. He's here. And he makes me so happy. This is one thing I would say. Let's start here, actually, as a cozier lifestyle. Something ChatGPT, I'm going to pull it up and read some to you. But something he said was like incorporating things from your childhood that you enjoyed. Sanrio, Karopi, feeling in that heart space, talking about feeling in that heart space. Oh my God. The heart opener that I created for Sanrio and Karopi when I was a kid still is with me today. So every time I see this, it takes a little of the edge off, you know, it just like subtly reminds me like, everything's gonna be okay. Things can be simple. Life can be simple. Because remember, when we were kids, our parents were adults. They might not have felt like life was simple, but we sure as heck felt like life was simple, and we were living at the same time. We were literally living at the same time. So it's a matter of perspective sometimes at the end of the day, and that's what we're talking about now, is how can we make life start feeling a little simpler again, even if someone else is living a very chaotic lifestyle, even if the world is living a more fast-paced hustle, like sell you everything, nonstop videos, nonstop edits, nonstop, even if that is going on, how can we remain still? Because at one point in our lives we did. Karopi is a reminder of that. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I asked ChatGPT, I said, how can I make my life, the day-to-day life, the absolute coziest so I can feel safe, comforted, and relaxed? ChatGPT goes on to say, this is such a beautiful, grounded question, and the answer lies in building rituals, not routines. Cozy doesn't mean lazy or boring. It means creating a world that soothes your nervous system, especially if you've lived in survival mode or high alert for years. And y'all, I don't care what country you live in for this part. We have been living in high survival mode for years. We willy-nilly went through a global pandemic together. Like, for real, if you're watching this, we did that together, guys. We willy-nilly went through that. Some countries better than others, not mine. And now we are 5 years later, being told, just get on with your life. It's what things have been saying for years. Get back to normal, get back to this, get back to da. It's like, I'm sorry, can we not process for maybe like a decade what just happened? Because this was a once in a 100-year thing. So if you've been feeling stressed or you have an underlying stress that you just can't shake, please be gentle with yourself and know that there's some healing to do. There's something to unpack here, gently and lovingly. So that's what we're going to do with these cozy rituals, not routines, rituals. So he said, here's how to make your day-to-day feel like the coziest, safest place to land. Curate your senses like a sanctuary. Make your environment an experience that gently comforts your senses. Lighting, textures, sounds, scent, and taste. Fully believe in that. Again, we're going to ease into this, right? We're not going to do all of them. You can. Maybe you're already doing some and you want to add some, great. But if you're like starting from fresh, like start slow. And I'm not saying start slow in like a forewarning type of thing. It's just like, if you put a bunch on your plate and you can handle it, dude, that freaking rocks. And if you can only do one thing, dude, that freaking rocks. I say it in like a know yourself, know where you're at, and open that heart to show you how many you can take on. Another thing is anchor yourself with tiny rituals. Rituals equal this moment matters. Being here in the Cozy Corner today, this moment matters. Even 2 minutes of presence changes your nervous system. Make tea with intention. Wash your face slowly. Sit under a blanket. Write a single sentence in a journal like I am proud of myself for. Another idea is design your life like a cozy TV show. Kind of just more mental, like, I'm going to feel better after this. This will make me feel better. I am doing everything I can. Things like that. Make safety a daily practice. Talking to your inner child. I like this one. Keep a comfort basket nearby with cozy socks, calming oils, old letters, snacks, or art supplies. That one's super sweet. And maybe if you have a space that isn't, like you can't transform a whole room, this cozy comfort basket is really great because you only pull it out when you need, like you start to train your brain, like I only pull this out when I need to calm down and feel cozy, and then that's the only time you ever touch it. So it starts to really anchor in the good benefits and helps you turn to it more when you're feeling down. And the last one, protect your energy like a precious flame. Limit loud voices, blue light, and urgent people. Make your phone beautiful and slow, soothing widgets, calm colors, silence notifications. Let yourself unplug often. Yeah. Protect your energy like a precious flame, like we've talked about here on the Cozy Corner. Because I am a Wizard of Oz freak. I like to envision a Glinda bubble around me. It's white. Can't be pink. I mean, it can be pink, but white is the ultimate protective color to protect yourself. So imagining this Glinda bubble, ooh, it is powerful. And to feel it in your heart, that is key. The heart wants to be felt. The heart wants you to feel in here deeply. And if you've had trouble opening your heart, a slow little bit opening is going to feel so good. And your heart is going to be so happy. So when you protect your energy, whether that's before you wake up in the day, during your day, you can do it however many times. Sometimes I do it throughout the day when I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm losing that protection in my mind. Like I need a little bit more right now. I start to feel anxious or I get a little nervous in public places. I just envision that white bubble, like a Glinda bubble. And it encapsulates me. It comes about like this far out. And it's all the way around like that. From my head to my toes. I just know I'm safe in that bubble. I know that my thoughts, if I'm having negative thoughts, intrusive thoughts, whatever, like ruminating thoughts, I know when I put that bubble up, those thoughts are going to have to leave because I want them to leave and I'm asking them to leave. I'm like, you need to hush. I'm done ruminating on you. So then we kind of had a little bit more of a conversation, but I asked it to break down what a day in the life looks like. So it went hour by hour telling me like what a good day in the life could look like for me. And this is what I'm talking about when ChatGPT can be helpful. If you are looking to create new routines and you haven't found that community yet, I used to be a part of a fitness community that really laid out and outlined pretty much when to eat, what to eat, how to move, how to dress, how to feel, like you name it. They had a guideline for everything and I followed it. And it was very helpful for me in the beginning when I didn't have footing. So ChatGPT can kind of act like that for you. If you haven't found a community, it can break down those things and give you some clarity. So at the end, this is the last piece I want to share with you. At the end, I asked for 20 affirmations or mantras that I can repeat to myself when my brain starts freaking out. When you start to create healthy habits, when you start to change anything in your life, guess what that monkey mind does? Guess what that brain that's here to protect us starts to do? Oh, he starts to freak out also. Also, my brain is a he. I don't know why I don't care to have explanation for it, but like, he's also a he because he feels like a he. What starts to happen when we start to change? Our brain starts to freak out. It likes the comfort. It's planned for comfort. It's planned for how to help you out of a situation if all hell breaks loose because of the comfort you've done. It really doesn't like change, and you have to work hard to, from your heart, from your soul, to encourage brain to like chill for a minute and like remind brain that we're trying to feel better, because brain wants to feel better too. It's trying to protect you, but it also like gets exhausted, as we know. So I'm not going to read all 20, but I thought I could read just a couple that I thought were really nice, and maybe you could hold on to these if you start to go through your cozy changes and your brain starts to freak out a little bit, because your brain needs to hush. It really needs to. He needs to hush. So, okay. I don't need proof yet. I need peace. Just because it's unfamiliar doesn't mean it's unsafe. Rushing has never made me feel better. I remember that now. This fear is old. I don't have to follow it anymore. Even if I don't see it working yet, something good is unfolding. My mind is racing because it's scared. I don't have to believe everything it says. No, you don't. No, you don't. You are in control of your mind when you start recognizing your thoughts. And once you start recognizing your thoughts, the brain doesn't like that, because now it doesn't get to just chatter behind the scenes. Now you're in the driver's seat. That's what the whole book, The Untethered Soul, is about. You're in the driver's seat watching the brain at that point. I love that one. My mind is racing because it's scared. I don't have to believe everything it says. You don't. A slow life isn't a small life. It's a deliberate one. Today doesn't have to prove anything. It just has to be lived. And this one's really good. Peace is allowed here, even if I've never known it like this before. Peace is allowed here, even if I've never known it like this before. If you were new to the Cozy Corner today and you stayed for this entire video, man, you are going to love the other videos I have on the channel. I have a massive library. We've been doing this for 3 years, so there's quite a back stock. And if you stayed this long and you're an OG, You already know. You already know. And yes, I'm doing it like this because this is the proper way. You already know. I respect and appreciate you being here so much. I hope this video made you feel a little lighter now and calmer. And I do hope you put your phone down if you were able to. And if you didn't, that's okay. Because I know you're going to come back here and you're going to want to put your phone down the next time because you're going to miss all the little fun tidbits that I say and do. Okay, you know. Oh gosh, you know. So, thank you so much for being here with me today. I'll see you again real soon.